Well, that was bad. That was bad. Moron of the match goes to the referee, Michael Oliver. Congratulations. What a terrible, terrible performance from the referee. But it's not all down to him. I just couldn't think of anyone to be man of the match. So, moron of the match it is. First things first, okay, congratulations, Tottenham, blah, blah, blah. How has this happened? How have we allowed Tottenham, yes, that Tottenham side that in the last few weeks have been so bad, how have we allowed them to beat us? I don't get it. I just don't get it. But I guess the positive of this, and that's, yeah, okay, I say positive. What I'm trying to say here is this is how far we've come since the Brighton and Man City losses. We would have taken a draw. We would have definitely taken a draw back then going into this game. You know, we would have said, you know what, a draw against Tottenham, yeah, why not? Let's just take that now because we're not looking good. And now we're fully expecting to go to Tottenham and beat them. Are we expecting that really? Actually, now that I think of it, are we? Are we actually expecting it? I mean, no, not really. I hoped we would get a win. We went with a 3-4-3, which has been so good for us. Martinez was outstanding again today. No problem with him. Let's not talk about the three defenders. We were fine in midfield. We were fine up front. The problems today were defensively. The first goal, let's talk about Lacazette's first. Jeez. Making me eat my words, isn't he? I still stand by the fact that I think we could probably do with selling Lacazette this summer. I feel like, you know, we can keep Aubameyang and play him through the middle, and then that left side can be owned by Saka, Martinelli, whoever. But that was some goal. A really good strike out of nowhere. We're 1-0 up and we're cruising. We're playing okay. We're dominating midfield and we look like we can go on and score another one, put the game to bed before half-time. But no, 2 minutes later, not even a full 2 minutes later, good old Kolasinac, who, to be fair, has been pretty decent. Okay, he's been playing out of position and he hasn't been doing too badly. But my God, there is a reason we're playing you in that position, and it's purely because you're left-footed. We don't have another left-footed centre-back fit. I guess Zek Medley could play there, but I don't know about that. He's not very experienced. Pass it with your left. He's gone and passed it with his right, which one-star weak foot in real life, mate, because this pass with his right foot put David Luiz under so much pressure. David Luiz might as well be in a wheelchair. He's that slow these days. Up against one of the quickest players in the Tottenham squad, Heung-min Son, of course, blasts through, chips the keeper, and it's 1-1. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Oh, it's just, it's unreal. It is absolutely shambolic. It's definitely the pass. It is not David Luiz's fault. Yes, he could be quicker. He could have maybe been in a better position to receive possession of the ball, but no, this is Kolasinac's fault, and I know he will know and he will own up to it. It's fine, you know. We make mistakes, but at least we got the rest of the game, yeah, to get back in and maybe score a second and maybe a third and kill the game off. But no, set plays, yeah. We like to concede from those, don't we? Corner, simply whipped in, headed in by Alderweireld. Game over, done. Thank you. Come again. Really good performance. Oh man, I'm extremely salty. Because it was arguably one of my best streams I've had. I want to say a massive thank you to anyone who came out to watch the game live with me on Twitch. I stream pretty much every Arsenal game watch-along on Twitch, so please do follow me. And, you know, we hit 1,500 viewers at one point, and I was having such a good time, and then, of course, they have to go and let me down. I guess part of the reason I did quite well viewers-wise is because we were losing. People come and watch me get angry. Yeah, such a shame because, do you know what? A draw, I would have just accepted the fact that we weren't quite good enough on the day, and maybe sharing the points would have been fair. But to throw it away like we did is, it's just not good enough. Let's talk about the referee because maybe I am being harsh. You know, 9 out of 10, moron of the match. The thing is, Michael Oliver is a good referee. But he's only a good referee because the standards of our referees in England are so shockingly low, it makes him look somewhat decent. That's the harsh truth. The referees in this league are absolutely shambolic. It is terrible. We have to try somehow to bring up the standard of refereeing in our game, because it is every single week we see terrible decisions being made. Now, today, he didn't make any decisions that led to goals that were wrong. You know, he didn't make a big decision that was wrong. It was an accumulative thing. He was getting so many decisions wrong when it came to fouls, giving out yellow cards, playing on when maybe they shouldn't have played. There's so many occasions throughout this game where I'm sitting there just thinking this referee is incapable of refereeing this match. He got so many things wrong, but it maybe 9 out of 10 is a bit harsh. He wasn't that bad. Again, that's just me being salty. But yeah, the real issue today was defensively. So let's say we're in summer 2016, okay, or maybe 2017, a little bit more recently, and someone was to tell you that in 2020 we would have a back three of Mustafi, David Luiz, and Kolasinac. If you told me that, I would have cried. I would have laughed and then cried and then probably punched you in the face, because that is inconceivable to me. 2020, Mustafi, he's still at the club. I mean, okay, he's been pretty good under Arteta, so we're going to let this one slide. I don't think Mustafi was that bad today until the final 20 minutes when he completely lost his head. Like he was just throwing himself to the ground. He loves it. He loves sliding in. But to have David Luiz next to him, I mean, that's comedic enough. But then to throw in Kolasinac as well, I mean, at left back, we've struggled for years to have a good left back. Finally, we've got Tierney, right? But Kolasinac has to be one of the worst defensive left backs I've ever seen play for Arsenal. He's so bad defensively that he just couldn't get into the team. We were playing Ainsley Maitland-Niles at left back, and then we put Saka in ahead of him. So that goes to show how bad defensively he is. But he's playing as a centre-back, and to be fair, like Mustafi, he's been okay. Okay, we know David Luiz hasn't had a great time since lockdown. He's had a few okay appearances, but in general, he's been a bit of a problem for us. But Kolasinac hasn't. We haven't really seen any bad performances from him. But today, what happened there? I don't know, man. He was getting easily beat, and maybe again I'm just being harsh, but this is a North London derby. You expect a player like Kolasinac, who is one of the most aggressive players in the league. He's a Bosnian beast. He's a tank. And he's just letting them take the piss. It's not good enough, man. We didn't show enough fight. And that ultimately has cost us, because we shouldn't be letting a team like Tottenham do that to us. They are not very good. We are just not very good either. This is one of the most embarrassing North London derbies in a while. Not just because we've lost, but because of the circumstances surrounding it. This is literally a fight for the top 8, it seems. Oh, it's unbelievable, isn't it? It really is. You just got to laugh at the situation that both clubs are in. We are so far off the pace, it is hilarious. It takes one game to bring all Arsenal fans back to reality. We know we're not good enough for a top 5 finish. We subliminally knew it already, but today has confirmed it. We've got a game against Liverpool. I mean, Jesus, what more can we need right now to throw us under more pressure? Thankfully, they've already won the league, so maybe they'll be kind. You know, throw up a weaker team. You know you want to. Ultimately, though, as I just said, we expect to see more fight. We got unlucky in certain places. We hit the bar with Aubameyang. We had some other good chances. But you know what? Towards the end of the game, it could have been 3-1, 4-1, even 5-1 if Kane wasn't so selfish. My God, he's such a good player, but he's so selfish and greedy. Just like in the World Cup. It was against Croatia, wasn't it? If he squared the damn ball, we would have got to the final. But no. And now today against Arsenal, he's decided to be greedy, and we haven't conceded another one because of that. So thank you, Harry Kane. Quickly on Tottenham, because yes, today they're going to be happy, but in general, they won't be happy with their season, okay? What happens to these stars? What happens to Kane? Where's he going to go? Is he going to stay? Would you stay if you're Harry Kane? He is, I think, the only player in recent history that's genuinely had a chance to try and take Alan Shearer's record. He's still got plenty of seasons in him. I think if he was to move to a Man City, Liverpool, I doubt that would happen, but if he got a move within England, he could still challenge for that goal scorer record, but it's not going to happen at Tottenham. If I'm Harry Kane, I go. They're not going to win anything. I go. Heung-min Son, arguably their best player, maybe second best player. I'd be gone. Why would you stay? How are Tottenham going to hold on to these players? We won't be able to hold on to ours. We're just about scraping by with Aubameyang's deal. It seems like we're going to get that across the line, but my God, it's close. I really feel like Tottenham have hit a point now where if they don't win a trophy in the next 18 months, it's done. They're going back to mid-table mediocrity. They can join us. They can join us. It's just a real tough one for Tottenham fans because they've had such a great few years, but you can see it slowly going off a cliff. They're not going to be able to keep these players if they don't win trophies because a player like Heung-min Son, a player like Harry Kane cannot and should not be trophyless. They should be winning titles. They are good enough to step into the biggest and best clubs in the world. It's not going to happen at Tottenham. Get out. Get out while you can, Harry Kane. Tottenham will get a huge chunk of money, but they'll probably piss it up the wall on other signings like Ndombele and Lo Celso, who can barely get a game, it seems. I'm done now. Thank God it's over. This has been one of the hardest ones to talk about because it just stings. You know, it hurts. It really does. We've not done enough tonight to get the 3 points. We haven't done enough to get a draw as well, it seems, which is harsh. It is harsh, but thank you so much once again to everyone who came out to the stream. Thank you for watching Operation Arsenal once again. I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to enjoy my saltiness and the fact that I'm not very pleased about it, but hey, we move on as a club. We will be back again, hopefully, with better performances and results.